Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicja and this is Life of Alicja. On this channel we're gonna talk about everything sewing, knitting, DIYing, but also home decor, thrifting, I don't know, we'll see. But if you're interested, please stay with me here for longer. In today's video we're going to talk about upcoming projects and inspirations for spring and summer clothing, accessories, so stay with me. I'll see you on my couch in a bit. Okay, so welcome to my couch. I already have everything I need with me. Before I get to today's topic, which is all my inspirations, all my ideas, I just wanted to say a few words so you know a bit more about me. As I said, this is gonna be about sewing, knitting, all the DIYing stuff. What I would like to tell you about myself is that I think I could easily call myself a seamstress. I've been sewing for many years. I don't think on this channel I would like to make tutorials. I don't feel like I really want to be a teacher to you, but I would like to show you what I'm currently making. And also I'm pretty sure that there is a lot that you can learn from just looking at people sewing or, doing anything. So I would rather just take you along with me. There are many things that I don't know how to make that I will make for the first time. I'm sorry, I'm sick. Forgive me, I didn't know I'm gonna be struggling so much with my congestion, my nose congestion. I hope I sound pretty okay. And then for knitting, what I would like to mention is that I'm just a newbie. I'm just a new person to knitting. I tried many times in the last few years, it never stuck with me. And then this year, because I was tired with my studying and everything in life, I needed a creative outlet that was just easy to continue. Because for me, sewing is more like having a few hours at least sitting down and just pouring myself into this. And then with knitting, I feel like if you have a project and it takes much more time to make, then you can easily sit down for sometimes even a few minutes and make a few rows and then, put it away and then again get back into it. And so you don't have to have so much time at once to make it. So I was like, yeah, knitting is something that I will do this year. I've done a few projects already. I'm currently knitting a sweater, so we're getting ready for summer, and then I'm still in the middle of making a sweater since I started, I think, in February, maybe in March, but it doesn't matter because it will be ready for the season, for the next season. And so that's what I wanted to mention. And then beside these two things, I just love to make stuff. More like a builder, more like a home decoration, more maybe like, I don't know. I just love to make stuff, and sometimes I get into a craft and I make it for some time and then I leave it and I go to something else. But then sewing and the knitting stuck with me sewing for many years now, and this is something I've been always going back to. And yeah, I think that's what I wanted to say at the very beginning. Now I'll check what I have over here. And first of all, summer top. Summer top, I was very much inspired by the Soul top made by Rose Knitwear. I love their patterns in general, even though I think I will make much more basic stuff while knitting, not because I'm scared to try, but because this is much more my style when it comes to knitwear. But Soul top, and they have few ideas on their website how they want it to look. I found this person here that made the Soul top, and it's stripes, irregular stripes, colorful. I think I will actually stick to more neutral colors. I have two tones of like beige, coffee beige type of palette. So maybe I'll make stripes, but I was thinking about regular stripes. And then the neckline and the straps, I will try to make something similar. So some sort of halter top. This is what I'm like interested when it comes to this knitting pattern. And then maybe something like that as well, like very regular, looking like it's been made out of fabric, not really knitted. So it kind of like, it seems like, I know it's crazy to be making so many things by hand and then trying to emulate something that was made by a machine. But I really like to get to this type of level so it looks like it was nearly not man-made. Then from knitting also, I would love to make a dress, a mohair dress that is flowy, that is fluffy, maybe as well stripy, maybe it's gonna be longer, maybe it's gonna be shorter, I have no idea. But I would love to have a dress, and I think it would be perfect for all the seasons because wool is something that has specific features and it's perfect for extreme temperatures, whether it's very hot or whether it's very cold. Of course, it's much better for the cold seasons, and we love wool to keep us warm. But I thought that maybe making a dress and it would be a great idea to wear it throughout, maybe not summer, like the heat of the summer, but at the beginning of the summer, or maybe like cooler evenings during the summer, you could still wear the dress. And because I am slow at knitting and, I don't really worry that I'm not ready for the summer with this dress because I'm probably going to make it for the winter anyway. So that's the idea. And then I would love to make from Loopy Studio, which is actually a free pattern. It's a stripy raglan cardi, and it's made by Evie. I'm not sure how to say it, so I'm very sorry to butcher your name, but she is an amazing creator. She's very inspiring. She's very like a freehand type of knitter, and I love it. I think it's endearing. I would love to be this type of a knitter. I'm sure I'm not gonna be like that for many, many years to come, but we can dream, right? And I think that's it from knitting. I'll get to the sewing patterns and ideas. Few things about me as a sewist. First of all, well, when it comes to sewing, what I would love to say is I love using secondhand fabric. So sometimes because I don't get to buy a specific fabric, a specific material that I would need for the specific project, I kind of have to like go along with what I have. So I thrift a lot of fabric. Actually, for many months now, I haven't been thrifting for fabric because I have so many different types of fabric that I thrifted throughout the years that maybe I should just kind of like get on with the stash I have so it doesn't take up more space in my home because it's everywhere. Actually, inside the couch, I have fabric. I have fabric inside the table. I have fabric in the cupboards. I have fabric everywhere. So as you can imagine, I would love to use up a little bit of what I already have. And then second information is that I love to make accessories. I'm not that great at making clothes. I do make clothes sometimes. This is something I made actually. And so I still can, but just making clothes is, I don't know if it's because it's harder, if it's less inspiring for me. I don't know. I just love to make any type of accessory and it's like more intricate for me. So when it comes to accessories, I would love to make, first of all, this is a free pattern as well. It's Lil Bucky bag from Layla Makes. Amazing. I also seen different patterns from her, so I will either get inspired or maybe I actually will buy the patterns. We'll see. I think this bag would be perfect because, as I said, I'm a newfound knitter and I really don't have a bag for my whips. So going around with my projects it's not perfect. I think I'll actually show you what I've been carrying my projects in. I made this type of bag for when I was traveling, and I'm sorry for how loud it is. It's actually like a polyester ripstop, and it was perfect for traveling because I could put stuff in here. I was carrying some stuff around in here, and so I wanted this stuff to be covered. So for now, because it's a sweater and it's huge, I have to keep it in such a big bag. And yeah, that's why I would love to make like a specific bag for my whips. And I think also this little Bucky bag would be perfect for just taking it as my like a regular bag. And then something completely different, much bigger. I would love to make a big tote. I actually made a few totes in my lifetime, and I have a gorgeous tote that I made from jeans, like old pairs of Levi's jeans that were worn by my husband. But I also made straps made out of old leather belts. This bag is so flimsy. It's huge, but it's very soft, so it's very hard to use. And then the handles are so heavy. So like there's no structure to the bag, first of all. So it's very hard to put stuff inside, uncomfortable. And it's extremely heavy because first of all, it's made out of jeans. I mean, denim. It's just huge in general. So a lot of fabric, a lot of weight. And then the handles are leather and there's a lot of metal parts. So wearing it throughout the day and carrying stuff in it, it's just a pain. It looks amazing and I love to wear it. And I feel like people, they're jealous of the bag. But, you know, I would love to make something much more comfortable, much easier to go around. So having like a thick canvas again, but maybe straps made out of the same fabric, which will be much lighter, or generally fabric straps instead of leather would be much better. So like a one color heavy canvas bag, that's what I would love to make. I would love to make it look very workwear-ish. In general, I love workwear and kind of the connection of the two. So like a fashion statement and then very workwear-ish look is something that I love very much and I very much enjoy. So it could be either like this or maybe with like a I don't know, we'll see, but a canvas bag for sure. Then another thing I would love to make for this summer is a skirt. I would like to make a skirt, very easy construction, just two big rectangles. So there's a lot of fabric that is gathered, that is like ruffled. And I would like to make it very simple, to have like strings on both sides preferably. So that's the idea. So it's like very easy to throw on. Maybe I would make like a extra drawstring at the bottom, so I can either make it very loose and flowy in like an A line, or then if I want to, I can make it like a bomber type of skirt. So then it has much more like a gorp quality, gorp core vibe. I don't know, but maybe I should add this extra feature so then I have the versatility. Then from other bottoms, I would like to make some sort of like shorts that are much longer and they give more like a boxer type of shorts aesthetic. So Yeah, very easy construction as well. Probably will use some sort of pants that I already own and just kind of use it as my pattern. So another thing, except the shorts, I would like to make pants. As I already said, I like the gorpcore aesthetic. I like this outdoorsy look, something that I can, wear every day, but then also I could go into a forest or go hiking and it still looks like I'm wearing the correct stuff for the correct environment. So very loose fitted, very simple construction as well. Maybe I will add pockets, but nothing fancy, just like a regular pocket in the side seam, so nothing visible. And then extra drawstring so I can make it tighter or looser. Maybe I would make it more like a barrel shape, but then I'm not sure. It's just an idea. Another thing with drawstrings, because I feel like this is the idea for any type of clothing I'm going to make, is to make either or both. A shirt, like a sleeveless shirt with some sort of ruching with ties. So it's very simple construction again, but then making it with all the ruffles, with all the extra fabric that is gathered in a way, it will look so much more interesting and cute and sexy maybe in a way as well. So either I would love to make like a gathered neckline with a drawstring in the top, or then I would love to make the same but for a dress, like a simple A dress, probably shorter dress, but honestly you could make it either this or that. When it comes to the fabric, I was thinking like a simple gingham or like a very light check pattern, so it's hardly visible. I love that. You can see it on the picture here. What else? Is there anything else I was thinking of making? I think I said everything. Honestly, I think that's a lot anyways. I feel like when it comes to knitting, of course, I'm not gonna be able to make everything I said I would love to make. But then with the sewing, I'm pretty sure I could even make a video of tops and dresses together as one. And then shorts and a skirt as well. I think I could make in one video if I wanted to really. But then, we'll see. But these are the ideas for the upcoming videos. I've been rambling. I've been saying a lot. I'm sorry if that's too much for you. But if you're not interested in that, I'm sorry. This is not a place for you. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. I think that's it for today's video. I'm very happy with how it went. I needed something to ease me into this, and also I need to edit this, so that's going to be interesting because I've never edited anything. I mean, some shorts, but that doesn't really count. So keep your fingers crossed for me, and if you're interested in that type of topic, if you're a creative person like I am, if you want to share your ideas, please comment down below. I would love it. Stay with me for longer if this was something that you enjoy. And I don't know, that's pretty cringy to say, but keep the thumbs up, right? Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Thanks so much. I think I'm gonna cry now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cry. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.